What have you done that your parents punished you for, but it was totally worth the punishment? I snuck out at 2 a.m. to drive my best friend to the hospital after her stepdad beat her, and I'd face those consequences again in a heartbeat. Emma and I had been inseparable since 3rd grade. We told each other everything, except she never mentioned what happened behind closed doors until that night. I always wondered about the bruises she'd explain away with clumsy accidents. Her stepdad, Rick, seemed charming whenever parents were around, but something in his eyes made me uneasy. Emma's mom worked night shift at the hospital, leaving her alone with him most evenings. That night, Emma called me sobbing so hard I could barely understand her. "He's gone crazy," she whispered. Mom confronted him about drinking again, and after she left for work, he came after me. I asked if she needed an ambulance, but she begged me not to. He said if police or paramedics show up, he'll tell them I attacked him first. No one will believe me. My parents had strict rules about the car. I had only gotten my license 2 months earlier, and I wasn't allowed to drive after dark, especially on school nights. But Emma's voice was terrified in a way I'd never heard before. I told her to hide in her backyard shed and wait. I crept downstairs, careful to skip the creaky 3rd step. Dad always left his keys on the hook by the door. I grabbed them, holding my breath as they jingled slightly. Our driveway was steep, so I pushed the car halfway down before starting it, praying my parents wouldn't hear. When I reached Emma's house, I texted her to come out. She emerged from the shadows, hunched over and limping. Her left eye was swollen shut, red liquid matted in her hair. "He threw me against the wall," she said, then kicked me when I fell. She was clutching her side, wincing with each breath. Possible broken ribs. I helped her into the car and drove straight to the emergency room, taking back roads to avoid being seen. The hospital was 20 minutes away. Emma kept drifting in and out of consciousness, which terrified me. I kept talking, asking her about our summer plans, anything to keep her awake. At the hospital, they took her immediately. The nurse asked what happened, and Emma finally told the truth. They documented her injuries and called the police. I called my parents. They needed to know where I was. Dad answered, furious until I explained. They arrived at the hospital 30 minutes later. Emma had 3 broken ribs, a concussion, and needed stitches above her eye. The police took Rick away that night. My parents were initially angry about taking the car. I was grounded for a month, lost my phone privileges, and had to pay for gas with my own money. But Dad later told me he was proud I put my friend's safety first. Emma and her mom moved in with her grandmother after that. Rick was given 5 years for what he did. Emma spoke against him in court, finally free to tell her story. She's studying psychology now, wanting to help other kids who lived through what she did. I lost my driving privileges for 8 months and had to do extra chores for what seemed like eternity. But seeing Emma heal and thrive made every punishment worthwhile. Sometimes breaking rules is the only way to do what's right.